Hello everyone, I'm Carol White, President of the Michigan Association of Broadcasters, and I want to thank you today for taking time from your busy schedule to view this video. We're going to talk a little bit about our upcoming programs, about the Great Lakes Broadcasting Conference, and one of the things that the Great Lakes Broadcasting Conference is known for is our engineering sessions. And with me today is Larry Eslack. Larry is the Director of Technology for the MAB. And Larry, you and I started this a long time ago. I think it was 1986. The place was the Sheridan Hotel.
That's right, and our first engineering session.
Yes, and we cut the ribbon together.
That's right.
So it's come a long way, baby, hasn't it?
It sure has. We've got a great venue in the Lansing Center and another great lineup of speakers this year. But every year it seemed for a while that things were moving smoothly in the broadcast industry, not too much change year to year. Not so anymore. The last couple of years that we have seen some tremendous change. Surely EAS was a big factor last year and again this year. But for television, a major change is about to occur as we talk about spectrum reallotment, reassignments, compression, whatever thing you wanted to talk about is essentially that there's going to be less television stations on the air, and the channels that are there are going to be packed more closely. So that's going to be probably the biggest topic for TV, and we have a big session there that will feature a number of people looking at it from a variety of angles.
Yes.
Then on top of that, one of the people that are returning, Carol, that I was especially excited to have years ago when he was just starting out as a writer for some of the radio publications, that's Skip Peasy. And Skip has gone through a large amount of sessions, a lot of learning, and now, of course, with the NAB, Skip Peasy returns to give us some kind of maybe an overview of where all of the jobs are, where the technologies are going. It's not just radio and TV anymore, it's a lot of other things, and Skip has been wisely keeping his finger on the pulse of all of those areas too. In addition, we'll look at things, everything in radio from how to do a new generation of remotes. We've moved from Marty's and telephone lines to much different and much more sophisticated means to bring the audio from one place to another and still make it sound good. And so we'll look at that. As a matter of fact, listen to that from Tie-Line. A number of people will also look at other factors of television. One of the things I'm especially interested in bringing to everybody's attention is a session dealing with, in this case, we call it Meet the Man. In this case, there's two men to meet. They're both from the FCC. In this case, they are here to help you. They'll be talking about enforcement issues that they are encountering, what things you might want to go and take back to your station to make sure that your facility is working properly, up to compliance, because the next time you meet them, they may be at the front door, knocking at your door saying, we're here to help you, and this time, maybe this session will help you. That one's one of them, and then I'll be back too to do an EAS session. We thought we were done with this, but believe me, EAS continues to be somewhat of a question for a lot of people, and we'll touch on that. We've had some surprises, not as long ago, for a possibility of problems with the integrity of the system, and we'll see how we can avoid some of those problems in the future.
Well, that's terrific, Larry. And we also have a big exhibit this year, so with a lot of new exhibitors.
The floor will be packed with exhibitors, and a couple of those exhibitors will also be presenting. We'll be learning about some of the transmitters from Nortel who have really come up with a tremendous amount of AM and FM development, as well as a gentleman who's helped me a lot in EAS from ComLabs. The EMNet terminals are throughout the state now. We'll learn more about what this company does for emergency broadcasting from a variety of locations during good times and bad. They'll be all here during the conference.
Well, great. Well, both of us want to invite all the engineers out there and general managers. If you're listening to this, be sure that someone from your engineering staff attends GLBC this year, because it's going to be a really interesting, and I think it's going to be a financially good move for you to send them. So thank you very much, Larry. It's nice to talk to you again. Well, now we're going to speak with Jennifer Pressler, the MAB Executive Director of Programming, to talk a little bit about the rest of the conference. Our title this year is something about moving on, moving up. What is that about, Jennifer?
Our theme this year is Media on the Move. One of the things that we discovered when we work with our planning committees and our other members is that things are changing. The way that our listeners and our viewers get our content is on the move now. People want our wonderful local content on their phones, on their iPads, on the move. So we are looking at how we as local content providers can maintain those relationships with our viewers and our listeners while they are on the move.
Very good, and it gives us an opportunity to extend our brand into other media as well as the ones that we have. You know, the other thing, Jen, that we're often known about is our tremendous sales programs. And this is sort of a conference within a conference, isn't it?
It is. It is. We have a full day for broadcast sales professionals, starting out with our fabulous keynote speaker about how to incorporate mobile and other things in your sales with working with your clients. We also have Paul Wayland is coming in. He is,
He's
oh
good.
my goodness, he's a veteran in this industry, and he's really good. So Paul Wayland will be doing some intense sales sessions, as well as Speed Marriott with P1 Selling. There's a special sales luncheon devoted just to broadcast sales, so they can keep working through the whole day. This year, we also have some specific sessions for sales management as well. We have a great session talking about moving from being a coworker to a boss. You know, you may be fantastic at sales and you've been promoted to sales manager and there's new skills you need to learn. We also have Merritt Guest is coming in and talking about retaining good hires and bringing in good hires. So there's just a ton of content.
And I understand we also have a special news section now. And there's going to be someone from JP.
Society for Professional Journalists. Victoria Lim is coming in to do 2 news writing sessions, so we're excited about that. She's very well known nationally as well, so that's exciting.
And then we have this special session that is for television general managers and engineers, and it's sort of like Spectrum auction update sort of number 2.
Yes.
So we're going to delve into the economics, which is something that we've not done before.
We have, we're doing a special panel to look at where we are in Spectrum, the proposed Spectrum auction, how that's going to affect our stations. We're going to have speakers on the, like Carol said, the economic aspect, what it means technically, as well as what it means legally for your station. So anybody that manages or is an engineer at a TV station should be at that session.
That's terrific. Well, you've done a great job. It looks like a terrific lineup, and I want to encourage everyone out there to make certain to talk to your staff, get your engineers there, get your sales manager there, your news people there, and of course we always end the day with the legislative reception, followed by the Broadcast Excellence Awards. So we want everybody to join us this year. Thank you very much, Jennifer. And thank you for joining us.
We'll see you there.